my friends. Today for our read aloud, I'm going to read The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. Eric Carle is both the author and the illustrator. That means that he wrote the story and he drew the pictures. These pictures are really beautiful. Alrighty, let's get started. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? What season is it here? It says it is autumn. Remember, autumn is another name for what season? That's right, fall. It is autumn. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seeds sail on with the others. That means they're floating across the wind, they're sailing on. But what happened to that seed? That's right, that seed got too close to the sun, got too hot. The sun is very hot. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. Why do you guys think the seed cannot grow there? It says, in this climate, the ice never melts. What do seeds need to grow? We talked about this yesterday. Remember, seeds need soil and water and sun. If the ice doesn't melt, the seeds can't get into the soil. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind. Remember, that means they're flying along with the wind. But the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Tiny seed, can you see them? The fish. Look at all the different colors that Eric Carle uses in his illustrations. One seed drifts down onto the desert. Ooh, who lives in the desert? Do you guys remember? Think about it. An animal that we learned about at school lives in the desert. Remember, some wolves live there? It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Why do you guys think the seed cannot grow here? It's hot. We know that seeds need sun. What else do seeds need to grow? That's right. Seeds need water and soil to grow. This looks like sand. Maybe the seed can't grow in the sand. And it's so hot. It's so hot and dry. The seed needs water. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. So all of these seeds are flying in the wind still. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Now it is winter. Remember, winter comes after fall. Winter, spring, summer, fall, and then it starts all over again. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. So the snow is covering them. So when the author said the snow is like a soft white blanket, it's because the seeds are all bundled up deep under the snow, just like you guys under your blankets at home. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. So different animals eat seeds, like birds and mice. Ooh. Before I read this page, what season comes after winter? I'll give you a hint. We talked about it in our morning message today. Now it is spring. Spring comes after winter. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by. The sun shines. Rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst open a little. I just made a connection. My connection is that the bean that I planted in my Ziploc bag has started to burst open a little because it has water and it's in the sun, starting to grow. That's my connection. Do you guys have any connection with that? I'm sure some of you do. I saw that Julie's bean is starting to grow a little bit, and so is Hafsa's. You can see the sprouts start to come out. Where was I? Now, they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up towards the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big, fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. So here, these are the roots that go down into the soil, and these are the leaves that you see above the soil. Can you see all of the roots? So that is what's starting to stem out of your bean right now, the roots that keep it stuck in the ground. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it starts to grow into a plant. Oh, what's that? The warm weather also brings children, like you, out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun in springtime. Me too, just made another connection. One child doesn't see the new plants as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. That happens, and that's okay. He stepped on a plant. But if you step on a plant or pull its roots out of the ground, it won't grow anymore. It will die. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has, ready? Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's trace the number 7 with our fingers. 7 leaves. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, then a shadow looms over them, then a hard hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. What do you think will happen to the flower if a hand comes down and breaks it off? Do you think the flower will keep growing? No, it won't keep growing because it's been ripped out of the ground. So it won't be able to stick its roots in the ground anymore and get water and sunshine. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. That's very kind. Now it is, what season comes after spring? Winter, spring, summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. How many leaves does it have? Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 leaves. There are 3 on each side. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they've ever seen. It's a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Oh, what season comes after summer? We have winter, spring, summer, fall. Who remembers, what is that special name for fall? It starts with the letter A. That's right, autumn. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. Remember, in fall, that's when the leaves start to fall down. They change color. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. How many does it have left? There were 1, 2, 3, and we took away 1. 3 minus 1 is, can you help do it on your fingers? 3 minus 1 is 2. 1, 2. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens, and out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. So see, the cycle is happening all over again. The end. I love this story. I want you guys to think about the connections that you have to the tiny seed right now. What things can you see growing outside? I know some of you were saying that you went to the park this weekend and you saw flowers and you picked flowers for your moms on Mother's Day. There are lots of signs of spring outside. And I can't wait to talk to you guys about our planting experiment that some of you have already started. It's really exciting to see our beans start to sprout. All right, I'll see you guys later.